I am back. Did you miss me? Make sure my sound is on. Make sure my sound is on. And it is. All right, so we're doing some Magic the Gathering again. I was gone for a couple weeks. Now we're going to jump back in it. I'm only going to do about 45 minutes today because I got stuff to do, but I'm taxi today for the kidlets. Uh, as you all know, if you've watched my stuff, I always check the store first. Check out, sometimes they have free stuff. Alright, so it looks like I've already purchased everything I wanted to. Magda's now 1500. I might do her. I use Magda. She's one of my staples in one of in my dwarf deck, which I like a lot. I'm going to go to decks and collection. And then go to collection. And check out my Magda to see if she's already a specialty card. If she's not, then I'll grab the new one. She's not. Alright, well, hey, I'm going to go for it then. And go to the star. There's also a pack. Packs are 1,000. So the fact that this one is only 900 makes it 10% off. So I'll snatch it real quick. And then we'll go to Magna. There she is. Dun, dun, dun. Honestly, don't know if it's a better looking card, but it's different. So it's cool. I've got everything here already. Interesting. Reckless Crew. I might consider that for my my dwarf deck. I'll have to see. Consider that Reckless Crew. Let's take a look at our dwarf deck. How many cards do I have in it already? 60. It's nice. I don't have any. I have 1 P2, 3 pieces of equipment, and 2 vehicles. So don't know that that's really going to come into play a whole lot. So we're going to leave it the way it is for the moment. Let's go into here and go to our Innistrad Midnight Hunt and take a look and see. Two things. We're going to check out Dwarf first. See if there are any new Dwarf deck cards. There are not any Dwarves at all in this new one. And then we will check Dragon. And there's one, and I already have him in the deck. Okay. Craft. Any others I'm missing? There are 2 I'm missing. This egg I've seen. I don't have. This deck doesn't have a lot of spells. Instants or sorceries, I have 4. So I don't see that happening very well. So I'm not going to worry about that. This one is a Moonveil Regent. Pretty wings. Atomic. Oof! Make some magic. Welcome, Atomic. Appreciate you. Whenever you cast a spell, you may discard your hand. When move a die to any target maximum number of colors. Alright, so I'm playing a monocolor deck, so this doesn't do me any good, especially for it being a mythic rare. I'm not going to burn one of my mythic rares for a card that's not going to do me a whole lot of good. Awesome. So we have 20 black or green. Nice. A couple of my favorite decks are black and green. So let's see what Mr. Hero Squad was up to today. Yesterday he did some Amnesia and some... Oops, I did the wrong thing. Yesterday he did some Hero Amnesia and Paladins, at least. Today he was finishing up with New Horizons, the Animal Crossing variety. Cool, cool, cool. So, black or green, I have right here. I have a new Skeleton Crew deck I just tweaked yesterday. I have a green deck. I have a discard deck, and I have a poison deck. So I've got a lot of good black or green decks. I'm going to start with the discard. This is a very frustrating deck to play against. It's very mean, makes them discard all their cards, kill the creatures, that type of thing. It just makes it to where they can't play. And when the whole point of the game is to play cards, when you can't even do that, it gets very frustrating. When it works. So let's see what we've got here. We've got 4 Disciple. I think I'm going to keep it. It may not be the best life choice, but I don't need another land here, folks. But we'll see. Boom. He reveals my hand, and I pick a non-creature, non-land from it. He only has creatures and lands. Awesome. Joke's on me. Oh, good. I can get rid of his Leonis, at least. Alright, so I may not have... Discards 2 cards. Oh, it's a single card. He discards 1 card. I may not have a whole lot of creatures and stuff, but I do have a... Beholder. He can become a beholder when it costs 4. So I had to have 4 plus 8, which I have in my hand right now, so... Alright, so he comes in tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands, which I do. I'm going to throw him in, and then we're going to throw him in to get rid of that Leonis. I do not like him at all. Not going to attack, because there's no point. An angel will just kill me. Soda sounds nice. Yeah. Site wrap up, played some Corridor Z. Yeah, I was watching you play that the other day. A spooky game called Eyes. The horror. Interesting. No blocks. And thus, therein lies the rub if I'm not getting the right cards. So this makes him discard 2 cards, and any that he doesn't card, I get to discard, I get to draw. So he'll discard 1, and then I'll draw 1. So I'm fine with that. We're going to throw in our pathway. And I'm just going to play it for the full price. He discards 1, and I draw 1. Nice. Okay, good. This will help me a little bit because it makes him lose life or discard cards. Alright, so let's go ahead and block his 4. Kill her off. Yeah, so I'm dead next turn. So I just didn't, just get nothing but lands. Does not help. So I'll play her just to get the actual 1 step closer to my daily goal. Eyes, huh? Interesting. Yeah, I do not have a lot of vices. Basically, food is pretty much my main vice. Um, don't smoke, don't drink, but I do drink a lot of soda. And it's nice because we have a Coke plant right close to me. You've probably heard me say this before. We're going to try that one more time. See if we can get it to work. Where I can get 25-cent sodas. And when I'm lucky, sometimes I can get the 16 or the 20-ounce sodas for a quarter as well. So $3 for a 12-pack, what that works out to for a name brand Coca-Cola. Definitely. I do my Coke Zero is my drink of choice. Alright, so now, here we go. Now we have to do a little bit better. I've got tiger grid already. Thing is, I'm short on land, so we're going to hope. Fingers crossed. So this time, I think I'm going to throw him out as a land. So that way I'll have 3 in hand. Here's another land, but I don't want to drop him yet, because he comes in tapped. So instead I'll put the Hive of the Eye Tyrant, and go ahead and throw her out, make him discard a card. He's playing red at least. We don't know if he's playing multiple reds. I mean multiple colors. Sounds like a deal. Absolutely, it is a deal, man. And I know I've told you this story before, because one of my quotes is from you. And the quote is, dinged tastes good, or something like that. Dinged tastes just as good. I don't remember exactly what it was. Alright, so this one, I'm going to go ahead and throw him out now, because all I'm going to do is throw him out for 2. So we're going to put him out tapped. And then we're going to put him out for Tell. So for Tell, if you're not familiar with that, is you pay 2. No matter what the card is, if it has Foretell on it, you pay 2. And then you exile that card, it goes away. It's no longer in your hand. And then on any preceding turn, you can then play that card for a lower cost. Alright, so let's go ahead and get him out. I'm actually going to... she costs 5. I normally do the Lantern almost exclusively. But I think this time, because he's not doing anything, I'm going to put him out as a Foretell. And next time, I'm going to do her. So what she does... Let me step back. The Lantern, which is what I usually play almost all the time, they lose 3 life unless they discard one of their people on the board. One of their cards that are on the board that's not a land. Or one of the cards in their hand. Alright, so I can kill this guy if I need to with my power word kill. That's awesome. But what she does is when he discards a card, I get to keep it. It comes back onto the board under my control. So he's about to discard 2 cards, and I'm going to get to keep them both. So I usually don't play her, just because by the time I can play her for 5... Wow, she already killed her just in one shot. That's harsh. Alright, I gambled and lost. Had I played her as the artifact, probably wouldn't have been able to kill her. But that's alright. We're still going to get rid of his cards. Red usually doesn't have a whole lot of things that can do 5 points of damage. He only has one card, so I'm not going to make him... Well, I am going to do that so I can draw a card. Perfect. Alright, and now I attack. So now he got rid of all of his cards. We got rid of all of his cards. He has no cards in his hands at all. Target opponent discards a card. If a treasure is not... Okay, so again, I have to wait for him to have a card to do it. Throw this guy down. And I can now do my Demon of Loathing, 7/7. So he typically won't have a 7/7 card. There we go. Excellent. Goodbye. Discard a card. Alright, now we're going to turn him into his Beholderness. Go to combat. I'm going to start with this Gold Spawn Dragon. He's red. He typically doesn't have resurrect spells, but we're going to do it. Make sure anyway. See, now he has one card left. I have 2 people attacking. So, I'm pretty sure I've got this one. Another one. I'm not going to be a dork. I'm just going to attack. So, yeah, I could have cast a spell, brought the beholder back out again, but that's just being a jerk to me, in my opinion. There's no need to sit there and just slam it in his face. So that's how the deck is supposed to work. Get rid of his cards so he just can't play. And it's extremely frustrating to play against. Ooh, we got a bunch of rewards. Alright, so we'll go to our mastery. We're at level 32 right now. We have 20 days left, and there's 60? Yeah, 60. So, I'm going to have to be getting a bunch of things at once. Suggest a pick, because none of these cards are really important to me one way or the other. So I just take in what he gives me. Gisa, Glorious Resurrector. She's got an arm under her shoulder, under her arm. Pretty interesting. All right, we also got a pack. Open up the packs. This is the newest one, Midnight Hunt. A lot of werewolves in this one. And there's a new mechanic as well called Nightbound and Daybound. So most of the werewolves. So something happens if it's daytime, other things happen if they're nighttime. Card destruction decks were some of my favorite to play in Yu-Gi-Oh days. I didn't realize Yu-Gi-Oh even had those. I've watched Yu-Gi-Oh and I've played a couple of the digital games, phone games and stuff, but a little bit more familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh than I am Pokemon, the actual card game. But all right, nothing really to write home serious, insane to write home about. I am thinking about doing a werewolf deck, just because I now have quite a few of them. So, but we'll see. Collection. So if you go here into so I have 13 werewolves, and then of course add a bunch of other stuff to boost the deck overall. So all of them except 2 are from the newest set. Pretty cool. Oh, wait, 3. She's also not part of this newest deck. Alright, so let's see how close we are to finishing our 20. We have 12 out of 20. It's cool. Alright, so let's switch it up. Play a little poison. So this one has a couple mechanics that work. All of my creatures have death touch, which means if they do any damage to a creature, it dies. I also have a lot of spells that say target creature you control does damage to enemy creature. 4, we'll keep it. And then the other mechanic I have, so the point is I'm killing his creatures, so he can have a 10-10. My dude here, my 1-1, can do 1 point of damage to it and kill it. And with those spells I was talking about, I'm able to sit there and ping, kill off his creatures a lot. The other mechanic I have is I have a card in here that says every time one of my creatures with death touch hits him, he gets 2 poison counters. And if the planeswalker we're talking about, if the planeswalker gets 10 poison counters, they automatically die. So they can have 100 life. If they have 10 poison counters, they die. So that's the 2 mechanics of this deck. As you can see, I'm not getting any of the spells I was talking about, so it's not helping much at all. No blocks, it's going to do 4 damage to me. Alright, so I can give him a +1, he'll be a 2/3. So I'm going to do that next turn. Bring him out. This gives him a +1/+1. He'll die, but so will he. So now we're going to combat. I don't mind if he kills him because I will kill her, so he's not going to block. There's no way he's going to block. See? He can't attack with him because I'll block with him and kill him. But he probably will attack with her. She has double strike. Yep. Very cool. Alright, so we're going to do this. And that kills them both. Sacrifice I am willing to make. Now I'm going to kill his artifact. Just because I can. And we're going to go ahead and attack with 1. So I'm not getting the cards I need, the cards I want. But on the other hand, I'm not dead yet, so we'll see. I'm not dead yet. Dancing Sword is a very cool artifact. You equip it to a creature, and then when that creature dies, it becomes a creature itself. It's a dancing sword. See, so he sounds really impressive. 6/5, da da da. But no attacks because I need to block. But I will kill him with these 1/1s if he attacks. So. Very nice. He's got a decent deck. There's no cards left. I just want some of those. If I can get some of those cards I'm talking about where I'm doing damage to him, then it would be swell. I'm not sure what he's doing because he's gonna die. So maybe he just wants to bring out his dancing sword. There it is. That's what I was talking about. Alright, so first, if I kill the dancing sword guy, then the dancing sword will become a creature. So I won't actually be killing anybody. I'm going to go ahead and kill him because he gives his other warriors +1/+1. Boom. Target creature I control deals damage equal to its power to a creature you don't control. He dies because of the death touch, and I gain 2 life. And I'm going to pass the turn. So now they're down to 5/5s. 5 and 5/4, 5/1. Gotta trust the heart of the cards. Yeah, well, you are absolutely right. Lean. So you put your cursor over the deck. Call it up. Ooh, so he's going to do 11 damage but die. So that's why he's doing this. See? Dancing sword comes back. And he's flying, so now he can just sit there and plink me to death. Because I'm not getting the cards. Ah! Oh well. So this is pretty much it for me. So we should attack with this guy and this guy. Oh, there we go. Good game. Boom. Alright, yeah, so when I get 8 lands... Nice. Well timed. Yep, I agree. It's a sad day. And so I don't know if you've actually heard this. We're going to try that one more time so you can see how it's supposed to work. But this is in, if you go down on the Twitch page, if you go down, there's the sound alerts, and it has like 3 different sounds that aren't in the pop-up menu. And this is one of them, and I love it. It's so terrible. So terrible, I love it. But you see the difference on this one? I have 3 of the cards I was talking about that just will make me fight somebody. So already we're doing better than we did last time. Ranger class is a great card. Brings up a wolf. This has nothing to do with what I do, but it's a really good card. He's all about gaining life. There we go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pump this up to level 2. So now, whenever I attack, one of my creatures will get a +1/+1. Throw him down. I'm going to boost him up, the wolf, because if he's going to exile a creature or do something like that, I don't want him to touch my poison people. So he thinks, oh, I have a flyer. He can't touch me. Guess what? Not only can I touch you, I'm going to destroy you. So he hits him, kills him. He gains a +1 for the turn. We all attack. He's already down to 12. And I can do it 2 more times. So if he brings in 2 more creatures, I'm now going to destroy his cleric. That is an enchantment. See, so unlike last time, I'm getting every card I want. So this is harsh. He's probably just going to give up at this point. he's not. He's staying on. See, that was a mistake. He should have brought in his Valkyrie first, then him, and he would have gained 2 life. So, interesting. Alright, so we're going to kill them both. This is harsh. Really harsh, and he just gives up. Yeah. That's right. Well said. I like that, Atomic. My heart will go on. So, yes. That is how it's supposed to be played. So just... Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, so you can see the dichotomy between when the cards are working with you and when the cards aren't. That time, there was just nothing he could do. I had every card I wanted, every answer for what he played, and just crushed him. Yay. Alright, and we're almost close to getting 2,000 more gold. Very cool. So let's see what time we got. I've got time for a couple more. Alright, so let's change things up a bit. You guys haven't seen my new skeleton crew deck. I'll try that. It's honestly not the best deck in the world. The concept is I have a certain card that every time a skeleton dies, it gives me a skeleton every turn. And if a skeleton dies or a creature dies, I get a second skeleton. So the concept is to get that card out and get it rolling and then I have a bunch of other skeletons. So 4, 4, 1, 1, 3. We'll keep it. It doesn't have my game-winning card. These are cool card backs if you haven't seen them. They're pretty cool. A little trophy. Alright, so we're going to throw out our skeleton. Start with our swam. Throw out our skeleton. So he's a werewolf. So this guy's another life gainer. Alright, I don't have anything that will play for 2 anyway, but I'll go ahead and put him out. Alright, so if he blocks with him... Alright, so either way, I'm going to attack. So, because... no matter who he blocks with, I can boost him by a +1/+1. Or he may not block at all. He might just take it. Alright, so next turn I'll have 3. Still can't do anything. Got overabundance of lands right now. So he's going to be doing this a lot. Gaining land, gaining life. Putting counters on creatures on him and stuff every time he gains life. So I need to get my... This guy's pretty cool. I like him. Let's see. I only have 3. So yeah, we'll put him out now. So what he does is when he dies, he curses the other player. So it's really cool. And it makes him discard a card. Discard a creature card every turn. As long as that cursed creature is there. Oh, I made a mistake. First mistake I've ever made. No blocks. I threw out a forest instead of a swamp. Should have put out a swamp. Okay, so... boom. Let's go ahead and... I'm going to put her out. I still want to cast this as a surprise to kill him. So we're going to go to combat. Have him go. Not surprising he didn't block it. I think I'm going to put him out instead. And just kill this guy. That may have not been a wise life choice, because I probably should have waited, killed him with this guy first, and then brought him out. We'll see. See how it plays out, shall we? Why is he doing that? Interesting. Okay. Don't know if that was a mistake or if he has something else up his sleeve. He has something. No, he doesn't. Okay. Alright, what does this do? Target creature gets -2, +2, -2. Okay. So I can kill him. Just bring him out. Bring in my Hive Tyrant. He becomes a 3/3. Alright, so I don't have anything to kill his Hollowed Priest. This guy can't block anyway. He'll get a nothing. Alright, well, let's go ahead and bring him out. Go to combat. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. He's going to attack. Now I'm going to kill him myself. When he dies, I'm now going to curse him. Very cool. Okay. So I can block him this turn. Oh, I can't block him. Alright, that's it for me. Boom. Very cool. Scary, spooky skeletons. I like your idea, but instead I'm going to do this one. It's not really shame, but...
Shame! Shame! Shame!
That's more for when I make mistakes, but hey, it's funny anyway. Alright, so I'm going to try it one more time. Like I said, this isn't really a very good deck. I'm trying to find that balance between killing cards. I need more. I have some, but I don't have enough, like this one here. I could have killed one of his creatures. Alright, we're going to keep it. Here's some more skeletons. My Hive of the Eye Tyrant is back. So I don't have anything that plays for 1, so we're going to throw him out because he comes in tapped anyway. But it'll give me a forest or a swamp. I already have 2 more swamps, so I can bring this guy in as a forest as well. He comes in tapped, gives me a forest. I don't have anything that plays for... I do have something that plays for 2. Alright, so we want to bring in the Hive. Play our Moss Pit Skeleton. So I don't have anything that plays for 3, so I can go ahead and bring in this guy because he comes in tapped. And then when he plays for 4, I'll have, next turn I'll be able to do a bunch of stuff. This is his new card back. It's pretty cool. If you look at it over here, it looks almost like the wing is there, the way it's stacked. He has a big, much larger deck than normal. Normally 60 card deck. You have to have at least 60 cards in your deck, so most people have exactly 60 cards. So you can get the card you want to show up. Alright, so he killed my Moss Skeleton. So this actually counts as a mana of any color. So we're going to go ahead and play a first and bring in our Chattering Skeletons. When these guys die, you go into a dungeon. Let's make him blast him. He shoots him. Shoots, he scores. Alright. Not familiar with this one. Okay. Okay. Alright, so now we're back to 4. He has a lot of removal cards, obviously. But he's not doing a lot of damage to me. I can kill him next turn if I want. I think I'm going to bring in this guy. He costs 2 plus 3 is 5. And him. So it's a total of 6 lands. That's craziness. So he's pulling out more lands. I'm not sure why, because he has 5 already. But he must have something big in his hand. Because he's pulling out 5 already. Alright, so I'm going to save the attacks for later. Drop him out. Put some more skeletons. And we'll attack. Alright, so now I've got my hunter's marks, which can kill creatures. Ranger class is a good one, so I'm definitely going to kill the wolf. Because I don't want him. Well, maybe not. We'll see, we'll see. Ooh, good. So we're going to bring him out. Skeleton does 1 damage. That kills him. Get my scary, spooky skeletons. Alright, pay 1. I'm going to pay. Go for it. So now I have skeletons. Even more skeletons. I still haven't seen the card in both games. The card I was talking about. Whenever creature dies, you gain a skeleton. At the end of the turn, you gain a skeleton. So, or something like that. You gain a second skeleton if a creature died that turn. Something along those lines. Alright, so I definitely want to kill his Scoot Swarm because he gains Scoot Swarms every turn and they get crazy. So we will do that. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so he's got a good little engine going. So it's not going to do me any good to kill the Scoot Swarms. Because he's just going to be making a crap ton of them. Yes. At this point, it's too late. I don't have a board wipe. He's just going to 1-1 me to death. Alright, so I can bring him in with +1 counters on it. So let's do that just for fun. Alright, and that's going to do it for me because I'll just attack for fun and then quit because at this point we can't do it. He's just gonna swarm me to death. Sometime today. If he doesn't stop, if he doesn't make up his mind quick, we're gonna quit anyway. Alright, so thanks for hanging with me today, Atomic. I appreciate you. And next Thursday, we'll be doing this again. I might even do it later today. It all depends on what's going on. We will see. But we do have D&D tonight. So from 6:45, 9:45 over there on the East Coast. Come check it out. Like it. Lots of fun tonight. The crazy group. But whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day.